Hello everyone, it's Brian Waters here from theCUTube. I hope you're all doing great. I want to share something today with you which is something very different, and it's a very serious opportunity that's been sort of brought to our attention, if you like, and we've agreed to co-promote this because we feel that it's something of the highest possible quality, and it's something which will be, I'm sure, of interest to many of you, and hopefully some of you will be able to take advantage of this opportunity. So what is it?
Hi everyone, I'm Mike Ladisser, and I'm excited to tell you about my new Orchestral Composition Accelerator program.
Many of you will be familiar with Mike Ladisser. He's collaborated with us on a number of things. He's donated tuition prizes for Score Relief. He's done some wonderful free masterclasses here on our YouTube channel, which are still there for you to watch if you would like.
Orchestration cannot be, kind of understated. I think orchestration craft is something that stands out very blatantly when you listen to something. So let's listen to a couple bits and pieces of this.
Fun guys in a forest! Get it? Because we're a group of fun guys and also fun guys. Shush! That's Elo Wagtail, and she's in distress. There, my little Monticello flower.
So even just on that transition, it's chords that make sense from what they're coming from and for where they're headed to. But it's also this change of color from having these very light winds and pits to having all of a sudden kind of like a broad, deep string section. And it's how these lines are harmonized. I think that's something that really helps stick out. I believe it's the next section immediately after. If you listen to the winds, it's also just having things like harmonized doublings within the wind section that really kind of help it feel very rich.
He's a successful composer in his own right, and he's a professor at the Royal College of Music and also teaches at the University of Cambridge. Now, some of you will know that Mike also has his own Film Music Academy online, and we have a special affiliate relationship with that, so you can actually participate in that course through an affiliate link, which I'll post below, and you can get a hefty discount on that course. It's tremendous value. We've had a number of members of our community participate in Mike's course, and we've had really, really positive feedback. And again, we've actually got an interview with one of the students, one of the members of our community who did that course, giving an honest appraisal from the student perspective of that course.
He is genuinely interested in helping you out and getting you to wherever it is you want to be in your career, and also giving you the time of day to help you. Yeah. I mean, Mike is just fantastic. Mm-hmm. I feel very, very blessed that, to be a part of that community, and you really to consider him a mentor and teacher in this field. I mean, he's like, I think very highly of him, and the course is spectacular.
Now, Mike's always developing, as we all are, hopefully, and he's got something new that he's put together, which looks absolutely fantastic. So what is it? This weekend, Mike is launching his Orchestral Composition Accelerator. This is basically an intensive course running from the 10th of April to the 22nd of May, where a cohort of people that sign up for it will be taken through a very intensive, very high quality orchestral composition journey. And we think this is something definitely worth looking at. There are two ways to participate in it. There's either a sort of full sign up, and there is also what Mike calls an auditor role, which is basically a kind of observer, where you pay a significantly lower price and you're able to follow along with the whole course without actually actively participating in it. And for those of you that do go for the full package, and there'll be a limited number of people that will be taken on the initial cohort. I think Mike's looking for approximately 10 people so that he can give them the quality and attention that they deserve. Those people will have the opportunity to, so it's not focused on media composition necessarily, it's orchestral composition in general, and you'll have the opportunity to have 2 recording sessions with the FAMES Orchestra, the FAMES project in North Macedonia, who are also part of Score Relief, by the way, and that will be a really fantastic way of accelerating and developing your skills, having something really tangible to show at the end of it, which could obviously be part of your show reel, and it'll just be a great experience in its own right. And one of the ways that we're involved in this as the QTube is that we'll hopefully be going out to North Macedonia with Mike and actually observing, filming, participating to some extent in that process and sharing that back with you guys. So hopefully there'll be some great content and opportunity to learn something from that as well. So I'll let Mike himself tell you a little bit more about it.
So who is this program intended for? This could be for the experienced composer who is a working professional who mostly works with samples and has never really had the chance to record with a live ensemble. It could be somebody who's recorded with a lot of single players or individual small recording sessions and pieced it together, but has never had the chance to record with everybody together in the room. This could also be for somebody who's just starting out in their career and they haven't had much opportunity to hear their music played by live players. Over the course of 7 weeks, I'm going to walk you through the steps of how to arrange and orchestrate your music and prepare it for a live recording session. We're going to do this in 2 parts. First is in week 3, we're going to have a recording session with 20 string players. I believe this is a great way to kind of build up, especially if it's your first opportunity to record with a big group. We will then follow this up with a much larger scale recording session in the 6th week towards the end of the program, and we'll record a whole 50-piece orchestra all together. For each recording session, I'm going to help guide you through the process of arranging your music, orchestrating it into notation, preparing the scores and parts, preparing your MIDI click track and tempo map for the recording studio, as well as how to plan the actual session and ordering of cues. All of the tuition for this program will be delivered online. So each week, I'm going to host 2 different sessions, one which will be a lecture and the other which will be a feedback session, so I can check in on your work with you. All of these sessions will be recorded and archived so that if for some reason you had to miss a session during this period, you could still catch up on it. And if you aren't able to attend the feedback sessions, you can still send me your work and I'll review it in that session. Alongside these group classes, I will also have a one-to-one with each full participant in the week leading up to the recording sessions. This is a way for me to provide individualized feedback and so that I can make sure that your work is in the absolute best shape before we go to the stage with it. The recording sessions will be done in Macedonia with the FAMES Orchestral Recording Project. This is a group that I've had the pleasure of working with for a while now, and their results are incredible. I will be in Macedonia for each of the recording sessions to produce them in person, and you'll be able to be on the call with me while I do it. After each recording session, your music will be mixed by a professional engineer and delivered back to you. You will also have access to the entire Pro Tools recording session from your music, so that if down the road you wanted to use it in a different way or you wanted to remix it, you have all the options available to you. These are your recordings. You will also receive photos and videos of your music being performed in the recording studio. This is so you have a great way to archive the whole process for yourself, as well as having all of these fantastic materials to promote your music. I want you to take a listen to a snippet from my soundtrack album for the film Somewhere in Between. This I recorded with FAMES with the exact same group of people, so this is a great representation of the outcome that you'll get. On this accelerator program, I'm limiting the spots to 12 full participants. This is to ensure that I can give my full attention and make sure that everybody gets the best result that we can from the recordings. However, I'm also offering the option to be an auditor on this program. As an auditor, you'll be able to participate in all of the group calls along with all the full participants and ask questions as well. I'll also provide you with all the same materials that I'm giving to the full participants in the way of some of my templates for both notation software and some of my organizational materials so that you have everything you need to produce your own sessions in the future. So what will you need to do this program? You'll need your own DAW and you'll need some kind of notation software. So I'm comfortable in both Cubase and Logic. I've taught both at the university level for many years now. I'm happy to work with you in your DAW of preference. For notation software, personally I use Sibelius, but you're welcome to use whichever one you prefer. I've been fortunate to have over 600 hours of recording studio time from small ensembles to massive 120-piece orchestras in Abbey Road and Air Studios. And in all of these hours and years that I've done this, there's a lot that I've learned to help make this process easier and much more clear. So once again, I'm very excited to be offering this Orchestral Composition Accelerator program for the first time. I'm really looking forward to this, and I hope that you can join me.
So it sounds absolutely fantastic. What I would strongly recommend is that you have a look at the page that Mike's created and a little video about this. It gives you a real breakdown of what's involved, the schedule. There's actually a calendar there with the schedule. It tells you the pricing, there's the early bird discount, and it tells you what you will receive. It also tells you what level you'll need to be at to participate, and all of that good stuff. But obviously, if you do have any questions about it, feel free to reach out to myself, or obviously contact Mike direct is probably going to be the best bet. So we hope that you'll take a good serious look at this. We feel that it really genuinely is something worth looking at for those of you that are really looking to up your game in 2024. We're in the middle at the moment of judging score relief, and we can see fantastic talent that's in our community, and we really want to get behind that and help you to develop further, and most importantly to have the success, whatever that success means to you, that you deserve. It's just absolutely wonderful and quite touching, quite honestly, to see the quality of the work and the hard work that you've put into those entries for score relief, and just looking at your YouTube channels and portfolios in general. So yeah, this is a good way of, often one of the biggest questions we get is, how do I actually progress? What do I need to do next? And this is definitely something very much worth considering. So thanks for your time. Stay tuned, of course, to YouTube here. We'll be sharing more updates soon about our film activities of daily living, and also the real progress that we're making now with moving towards choosing the winners for Score Relief 2024. And that's all tremendously exciting. Some of you will notice that we've made some changes to the website, and we're always developing, always evolving. Definitely worth staying tuned and being part of that journey, because we're doing it for you. We're doing it to create more and more opportunity and high quality resources for you. This is what the QTube is all about. It's a win-win for everybody. Thanks to everyone that supports us through Patreon or through membership on our website. And stay tuned to some changes on our membership as well. There's lots of things going on, but in the meantime, go and have a good look at this Mike Ladisser intensive accelerator opportunity. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Thank you for your time. Keep creating. Bye for now.